I handed him divorce papers today over his Reddit account and a bag of chips. Obviously it goes without saying it wasn't just the bag of chips, but hot Cheetos were my breaking point. I couldn't take it anymore. I had already had the terms of separation drawn up 6 months ago when during a heated argument he said, "We don't have kids. You should be thankful it's only me you clean up after." I kept hearing it in my head. Thankful? For cleaning up behind a grown man 10 years older than me? He apologized the next day in detail and told me why what he said was wrong and that he doesn't believe it. But maybe it's just out of my character. But I don't think the things you say in those moments are just hurtful words. Little bit of truth in them. And then I found his Reddit account a few days ago. I accidentally saw the username when he showed me a screenshot. I tried Lamau not to memorize it, and it took me 2 days to get the courage to look. In between the comments on NSFW subreddits was complaints about me, and posts about me too. One post he'd be ripped to shreds and told he was a piece of crap. Reading those comments made me realize I was nothing but a fucking idiot to think love can fix things. I was 20 when I met him and he was 35. I thought people were being dramatic or annoying about our age gap because my single father who raised me didn't have an issue. But then I realized he was just the same type of fucking creep. It was almost like my father pre-groomed me to accept certain behavior to make it easier for the other men in my life. I'm getting off topic, but I came home early today after a rough day at work and finding out my direct reporting manager had been K-worded by her husband. Then walked in the door to see my lazy, filthy one. I told him what happened to her. I started to cry. He didn't console me. He said, "We don't know what made him do that. Let's wish both of them luck and move on with our day." Wish her luck? The fucking dead lady? I tried to convince myself he just didn't pay attention. That soothed me for about an hour. Until I was in the middle of making dinner and he complained that it was already 6:45 p.m. I told him he shouldn't be that hungry yet. He just ate half a bag of chips and left them on the table. So instead of helping me finish dinner, B apologizing and waiting silently and patiently, C finishing the bag of chips, or D just laughing it off, he threw the bag of chips at me. 7 years together, 4 married. And he's never done anything that downright rude. Because low self-esteem aside, that's something that won't fly with me either way. The chips landed all over the floor I had just mopped and swept. Whatever glare I gave him, it was enough to make him grab the broom in 30 seconds. It wasn't enough to make him at least check that it was all swept up and vacuum after. So when I finished dinner and brought our plates to the dinner table, thinking, wow, I really spoil him. The entire time we've dated, I've always made his plates and brought them right to him. No one has ever done that for me. And I stepped on a chip. It didn't hurt or anything, but I screamed. Not sure why. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran to the home office and came back out with the papers and pen, put them in front of his dinner plate and walked out while he was yelling my name. I'm killing a burger and fries in my car right now and realizing I have to start all over. My life is done. My love for him is too. I hope I don't cave. I hope I don't let him convince me. I hope if I start to change my mind I come back and read this post so that I understand this is not a heated decision. This is something I need to do if I ever want anything like a real fucking life.